The Languages Africa Mombasa trip that was held between October 29th, 2021 and November 1st, 2021. The Languages Africa culture stipulates that all our translators, interpreters, transcribers, editors, proofreaders, and the entire team must go for a trip 3 times a year. This is because of the strenuous nature of our work, and as they say, all work with no play makes Jack a dull boy. So, we at Languages Africa also value some play, some relaxation, some rest, and definitely some great fun. Our vacation months are February, July, and early November. In early November 2021, the Languages Africa team of five, just like the Big Five, crossed 4 counties for the Mombasa trip. Together, they traversed 2 counties, which are Mombasa County and Kwale County, where the team had beautiful and fun moments. The trip that had been dubbed Mombasa Trip started on a cold, chilly Friday night at 1 a.m. in the company's wine red double cabin truck being driven by the CEO and founder himself, Mr. Mpasua Msonobari. Even though while on the long journey the rest of the crew dozed off, Mwalimu, as he was fondly called, concentrated on driving. And 8 hours later, the big team of five were finally in Mombasa County, the best coastal town in the world. We arrived in Mombasa in the early morning hours of Saturday. The Languages Africa team enjoyed the beautiful, great, magnificent sunrise and could not stop taking memorable pictures. Our breakfast host, Susan, who is also Languages Africa's Luo and Swahili interpreter and translator, served us with a local Swahili finger-licking breakfast after a long night journey. Indeed, our Saturday was fun-packed. We visited the Kenyatta Public Beach, the Marine National Park, Forodhani Restaurant, Fort Jesus, Old Town, Heart of Mombasa Town, and later at 11 p.m. we visited the Bella Vista Restaurant and nightclub for a little wine and some few bottles of beer, which they say helps in digestion and relaxation. Our Sunday was also similarly fun-packed. Part of the Languages Africa team went for a quick breakfast shopping at a leading supermarket 2 kilometers away. Once they came back, everyone in the Languages Africa team gave a helping hand to prepare the sumptuous intercontinental breakfast. After breakfast, the team refreshed and checked out of the hotel to start the other wonderful journey of crossing the Likoni ferry to the other side of the south coast, Diani beaches. Remember, these super magnificent Diani white beaches have won accolades and tokens every year as being the best white beaches all over the world. As Ephraim and Emmanuel, the two mighty Tigrinya interpreters, watched in awe the Likoni ferry float on the blue ocean waters despite the tons and tons of loads and people and cars that it was carrying, Helena and Jackie's minds and thoughts were still lost in the beautiful sight we had just visited before boarding the Likoni ferry, the Hall Park, formerly Bamburi Nature Trail. The images of flying butterflies, the tortoises, the waterbucks, the snakes, the crocodiles, and the handsome guide, Michael, kept racing in their minds, even as the Mitsubishi L200 truck raced along the Ukunda Road. Later in the afternoon, we went to the Tradewinds public beach, Diani, and had a chance to have spicy and delicious pilau and biryani at the so-called Swahili Dishes restaurant before preparing our own mouth-watering dinner, which was prepared by Mwalimu, Helena, and Jackie as the rest of the two boys swam in the Olympic-sized swimming pool. The dinner was served and enjoyed under the moonlight as the powerful, raging blue ocean waters waves cheered us on. The following day, on Monday, which was the last day of the trip, we visited one of the oldest mosques in Africa that was built by the Portuguese. Saw the spectacular meeting of the Congo River waters and the Indian Ocean waters. We also were able to see firsthand the Giriama dancers shaking their waists, ankles, and shoulders as they sang the melodious coastal tunes. We took a village tour and saw how villagers live, eat, sleep, and even earn their livelihoods. At exactly 4 p.m., after dropping off our wonderful host, Mwalimu Ali, at Ukunda town, we embarked on our journey back to Nairobi, 450 kilometers away. Our tummies were still full from the sweet coastal breakfast we had had at our host place in Kibundani earlier that day. We had also, after the breakfast, taken a tour to the village school and met the charming and ever happy headmaster, Mr. Munga. He was excited to meet the great Tigray speakers and could not stop smiling at them. As we drove back on the Mombasa highway at a super speed of 120 kilometers per hour, we couldn't stop to think about the local brew known as Pombe ya Mnazi that we had tasted, drank, and bought that day. It was clear that everyone had enjoyed and was already looking forward to the next trip the following year in February 2022. Have you ever visited Africa? Which parts of Africa did you visit? Would you love to visit and experience this rich culture and beautiful African people? Or do you still see Africa as one single country? Contact Languages Africa and we shall organize for you a languages safari tour that shall leave a mark in your entire life. See you in the next Languages Africa trip.